Have you ever felt like you're talking but no one is really listening? Today, I want to share a story that might change the way you see the world, and more importantly, the way you listen to it. It's called The Talking Tree of Wisdom, and it's a tale that has stuck with me for a long time. Imagine a quiet village, nestled between rolling hills and a gentle river. In the heart of this village stood a magnificent tree, one unlike any other. Its trunk was ancient and wide, and when the sun set, its leaves shimmered with a golden light. But the most incredible thing about this tree was a legend. They said it could speak, but only once every 100 years. As you can imagine, people came from all over. They came with grand wishes and important questions. They'd stand before the tree, demanding answers, shouting for secrets to wealth or fame. But the tree remained silent. Generation after generation, hopeful visitors came and went, their voices fading into the wind, their questions unanswered. They heard nothing but the rustle of leaves. They wanted the tree to speak, but they never took the time to listen. Then one day, everything changed. A young child named Layla arrived. She wasn't like the others. She didn't come with demands or expectations. She simply sat down beneath the sprawling branches, her back against the sturdy trunk, and she began to whisper. She didn't ask for riches or power. Instead, her questions came from a place of pure curiosity and wonder. "What makes someone truly kind?" she murmured, her voice soft as a breeze. "Why do people fear things they don't understand?" And then, in a voice barely audible, she asked, "How can I be brave when I feel so small?" Layla didn't expect an immediate answer. She just stayed. Days turned into weeks. The bright green of summer faded into the fiery colors of autumn, which then gave way to the quiet blanket of winter snow, and finally, the hopeful bloom of spring. Through it all, Layla was there, not just waiting, but listening. She listened to the sound of the wind through the branches, the gentle creak of the trunk, the soft rustle of the leaves. She was listening to the tree's silence. And then, one crisp morning, it happened. A soft, warm light began to glow from the heart of the tree. The villagers, who had long since given up, stopped in their tracks. A voice, deep and warm, echoed through the air, a sound like ancient wind humming through branches. The tree spoke. "Kindness," it rumbled, its voice resonating with age-old wisdom, "is the courage to care when no one is watching." Layla's eyes widened, but she remained silent, absorbing every word. The tree continued. "Fear fades when you open your heart to listen, not just with your ears, but with your soul." And finally, it addressed her last, most personal question. "Bravery," the tree said gently, "is not the absence of fear. It begins with a single small step, even when your legs are trembling." The entire village had gathered, their faces a mixture of awe and disbelief. They had heard the tree's voice, the voice they had all longed for. But Layla just smiled, a quiet knowing smile. She wasn't happy because she was the chosen one, the one who finally heard the tree. She was happy because she understood its secret. She had been listening long before it ever spoke a word. From that day forward, something shifted in the village. The people started to change. They began to listen to each other more, to understand instead of judge. They learned that the greatest wisdom isn't found in loud demands, but in quiet, patient listening. And the tree? It stood silent once again, its golden leaves rustling in the wind, a silent guardian of a profound truth. Waiting, patiently, for the next person who would come not to ask, but to listen. This story reminds me that sometimes the most important answers come to us when we stop talking and start truly listening to nature, to others, and to the quiet voice within ourselves. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What are you going to start listening to more closely in your own life? Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more tales that make you think and feel. See you next time.